Hey Amplify crew, welcome to this unassuming EZYMart in Elizabeth Street in Sydney. I am inside a A320 Simulator based out of this convenience store here on Elizabeth Street, and I'm about to fly this pretty much full-size A320 Cockpit Simulator from here in Sydney, which is where we're set up right now, over to Canberra today. So the APU has just started and we are pretty much going to set up from cold and dark. As you can see, the screens are just starting to come alive, and I am going to start entering a few things into the McDo. So first things first, we're going to start getting some warnings as the plane powers up, but that's okay. We'll get rid of those. And what we're going to do is set up the computer so that it knows where we are flying today. So, in it, first of all. It feels very different from doing this on a screen, on a computer. Traffic. In the Microsoft Flight Simulator, obviously now we've got everything right in front of us. So we're going from YSSY to YSCB today. We're going to pretend that we're in a Jetstar, so JST 2125. Cost index from the flight plan is 6, and we're just cruising at flight level 200 since it's such a short flight. We've just got an hour in the simulator today. Now that that's up, I'm going to set our... The gears are already actually aligned, which is good. And we're going to put the APU bleed on so that we start to get some air into the cockpit and start cooling us down. Get rid of some warnings here. Right. Now that we've got our Init A page done, we'll go over to our Init B page, and I have got the flight plan just from SimBrief, just like we do in the normal flight simulator, and I'm going to type in what fuel and so on we have on board. So our zero fuel weight today is, I'm hoping this is in metric, but 62.3, and our CG 22.7. Seems to work. Hopefully that's correct. And our block fuel is 5.49. Just see if the Airbus calculates that. Seems to be struggling, but we'll see. I think we might be alright. So now we'll put the rest of our flight plan. We're going to depart out of Sydney, and the winds are favouring the 16s today, so we're going to take runway 16 right, the nice long one, giving me plenty of opportunity to make this departure without screwing things up. And we're taking the Dina 7 departure with a Wollongong transition. Cool. That is now into the MCDU correctly. From Wollongong, we are taking the Hotel 65 airway over to Canberra, and our waypoint to come off the airway is Razzie. Pretty much the standard flight plan to get us from Sydney to Canberra: Dina 7, Wollongong, H65, Razzie, and we're going to use the Razzie 6 Yankee arrival into Canberra and take the ILS. No, change that. Oh, got it wrong. Race. Start again. We're going to take the ILS Zulu 35, that's what I got wrong, into Canberra with the Razzie 6 Yankee arrival. Done. Just check our flight plan for discontinuities. We should be able to see it up here as well. Wollongong, Razzie, into Canberra. All looks pretty good to me. Finally, before we get going, we'll just do our takeoff performance. Nice long runway here, Sydney runway 16 right, so we don't need to panic too much about takeoff performance. But we are going to go with a flaps 1 takeoff, and we're going to trim up for departure. And our flex temp today, it's quite warm here in Sydney, so we're going to go with a 42-degree flex temp. Our V speeds are therefore going to be 139, 140 to rotate, and 145 as our V2 speed. Transition altitude 10,000, which is perfect for here in Australia.
Can you swap mic?
Yeah? Is it not working?
It's too loud.
Oh. I'm trying to speak loud. Okay, we're waiting for the IRS to finish aligning here. We've got 2 more minutes until they are aligned, so we'll continue setting up the aircraft until then. We do need to know the METAR information for Sydney so that we can set our QNH. YSSY. We are going to take, by the looks of things, 1017 on the QNH. No, 1020 on the QNH on both sides. This is when you need a co-pilot to help you. And we're cruising at 20,000 feet, so we'll set that up right now as well. Flight directors are on both sides, and I believe we should be more or less ready to get things underway pretty soon. Setting up the aircraft just like that. So what we're going to do is turn our lights on up here. Nav lights can come on, wing lights can come on, beacon light can come on. Seat belts are already on, smoking signs are already on, and emergency exits are armed. And I believe we have everything else set up okay here. Hopefully these IRSs align shortly, and we'll be good to get going. To get this here, I've got my Navigraph charts up and ready should we get lost on our way to Canberra, but hopefully that's not the case. And we are parked somewhere around here, gate number 53 I believe. We're taking 16 right is what I've programmed, so we're going to just taxi up along Charlie. We're going to take the Bravo 2 entry onto 16 right, and then we will take off to the south towards Canberra. Perfect. Right. I feel like I've probably forgotten a lot of things, but we should lock the cockpit door. Oh, we can't lock the cockpit door. I'm going to try and get our pushback truck to come over. Oh, how do I do that? How do I get the pushback truck?
Over there.
Huh?
Down to the
Thanks. Off we go. It's over here. Oh my god. Lost it again. Oh, there. Ground. Push back.
Sydney ground air India Alpha India trees.
Whew, that was stressful. Okay, we're gonna get this pushback tug come over to us and connect up. and he will be pushing us back. Once he's connected up, we'll release the parking brake.